nice 103-degree temperature here in Dallas, Texas, or Fort Worth, Texas, where I'm living. And I've been avoiding working on my 98 Mustang, and this is actually a true GT. It's the actually only Mustang I own that's a V8, and I will tell you, it gives me more problems than any other cars. So I got a major problem here. If you look, all radiator fluid, and this is probably the second amount I've cleaned up. So I'm having major problems with radiator leakage on this car. I've been fighting this 2 years ago. It leaked really bad, and then it stopped, and then it started again. So at this point, I gotta get this fixed. My hope is it's a transmission cooler line, because everything is dripping to the right passenger side when it drains, when it strips. So this is a big problem right now. So I'm gonna go after it, film it as I try to fix this thing. But it's a hot one. And right now you can see I'm running my 83 Mustang. I just got done putting a new radiator in this car. Unfortunately, it's still overheating with the AC on. Right now I'm running it without the AC to see how hot it gets, and the truth is it's running fine. So I have some of my other ideas I'm going to try, but at this point I'm going to go after the 98. Right, back underneath my Mustang, and well, the leak is officially a, and sorry, my wife's deciding to weed whack the yard. My leaking problem is officially the dipstick tube on my transmission. There was a little bit of leaking on the return line on the transmission, but at this point I went ahead and just retightened everything and fixed it up. But so I'm going to replace the dipstick tube at this point and get this going. This has leaked before me, and this is really irritating. In fact, I probably have spent about 2 years ago, I put a new rubber grommet on this and put a lot of RTV on it to fix it. Well, it's leaking again, so I decided I am not going to attempt to fix this. I'm going to actually pull this dipstick tube out and put a So obviously I had another problem. That was busted. This is brand new, so more than likely I had a leak here too. So finally got done installing this new pipe. I ended up mounting it right here with one screw. It's the best place I found to mount it without affecting or touching anything else. What I thought was really difficult to install really wasn't that hard. The only thing I recommend, I really can't show installing, is that the bracket that is for the transmission pump, or the transmission tube, has a little piece that for holding the bundle that goes to the transmission, the wiring bundle. All I did was take that piece, that bracket that held it, and installed it back with the screw in there and use it to hold the wire. I recommend doing that. I just didn't want to leave it half-ass. So this is in fine, works good. It's a great place to put it. It'll be easy to fill with. This wasn't originally a 90 degree bracket here. So basically what I did was take it off, and I just bent it so that it would fit here like that. So highly recommend doing that. And what's the nice thing about this is where I have it, it's not really interfering with anything, not really touching anything I need to worry about. You could try installing it there, but at this point that's used for the wiring bundle. So underneath here, I thought it was really hard to install this, but it turns out all you do is install the, here I was trying to force it down, but all you do is take this T piece here, this rubber T piece, you take it off this metal piece here, and then what you do is you simply stick it inside the rubber there, so it goes in one piece. It's easier to install. Lesson learned with that. And the other thing you got to be able to do is when you put the hose up, you want to make sure it's not touching the exhaust. So at this point I've cleared it, so you obviously don't want to put it too close there, or else it would be touching the exhaust, and since transmission fluid is ignitable, you wouldn't want it to go off.